So it's safe to say that these have quickly become one of my favorite go-to snacks on my weight loss journey. These are oil-free, low-calorie. They are just the perfect go-to snack. And wait for it, the crunch is also on point. I cannot wait to show you this recipe. All right, so for those of you who follow me, you already know that I'm a huge fan of super simple recipes, always using super easy ingredients too. And let me tell you, the one that I'm going to show you today does not disappoint. We are talking one ingredient, and it hits home. So I am super excited to share this with you. I have been eating this snack now like almost every day, but I'm going to say at least once or twice a week because it's just so easy to whip together and it's tasty. What can I say? So these are the types of recipes that I have been eating to get 50 pounds off. And honestly, sometimes when I think about that, like who would have known that just by simplifying my life, simplifying my meals, that it could have been that easy to get the weight off in the first place? Because before I would overcomplicate everything. So the trick for me has been to figure out simple meals that are easy to whip together and also simple meals that I actually enjoy eating. So that is always the mission. Nobody wants to be choking down food that we don't like. So at any rate, if you are in need of some more oil-free, whole food, plant-based recipes, then I have a happy Easter special for you that I think you're going to enjoy. Mind you, these are the exact recipes that I was eating to get the first 40 pounds off. So instead of putting, chocolate in your basket or any of the other goodies that are out there this weekend for Easter, instead you can take advantage of my 4-day special with all of my weight loss friendly ebooks on sale. All 3 of my books for only $9. That is only $3 a book, which that is probably the lowest that they've ever been that I can think of. But at any rate, it is only going to be a 4-day sale at that price. That is literally less than the cost of one of my books to get all 3 of them. I like to keep my books affordable and run specials when I can, just to make sure that cost is not going to stand in the way of your health and weight loss goals. So with that being said, if you're in need of some more recipes, then I will have the link to that sale posted in my description box below. Okay, so as far as today's recipe goes, just a little disclaimer, please don't come for me if this ends up becoming your new obsession because it's really that tasty and that simple. So with that being said, let me stop talking, let's get in the kitchen and I'm going to show you how to make these. All right, so let's get started making these sweet potato chips. I think the best part about this recipe is that there is only one ingredient. So here, I'm just gonna go ahead and get these sweet potatoes prepped. So I just like chopping off the ends of the sweet potatoes and then giving both of them a good peel and a wash. So after they are prepped and ready to go, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my large vegetable peeler. This is the XOX brand. I can actually have this linked in my description box below. This one has been a game changer for me. I originally bought it to shred some cabbage and then ended up finding out that it worked really well to make my deli meat, which if you haven't seen that recipe, then I will have that video linked in my description box below. And lastly, now I have found a new love for it, and that is making these sweet potato chips. So here I'm just going ahead and shredding them into slices. And the key with this recipe is to have the sweet potatoes super, super thin. So the next step I like doing is just to simply put all the potato chips into a bowl, and then from there we are going to add a little bit of water just so that there's a little bit of moisture so that whatever ingredients you use, it will help it to stick, because of course we are using absolutely no oil to keep these nice and low calorie. So there I was just splashing a little bit of water, and then I'm just going to go ahead and massage it onto those chips. And now when it comes to ingredients, you can certainly use none at all, or often I like to use some sea salt. That's the type of salt that I like, as well as garlic salt or garlic powder. But today's recipe, I'm going to go ahead and use barbecue spices. Now, I don't know if any of you have had sweet potato with barbecue sauce on it, but oof, that is one of my favorite. So I actually really enjoy putting the barbecue spice. They actually kind of taste a lot like regular barbecue chips. I'm not even kidding. So from here, you're just going to go ahead and throw it into your air fryer at 300 degrees for only about 10 to 13 minutes or so. You don't want to overcook them because they will burn quite easily, but you do want to make sure that they have an awesome crunch to them. So this is what they look like when they're done, and they certainly should have a crunch very similar to a regular potato chip. These turned out absolutely fantastic. So these These are the types of recipes that I was eating to get 50 pounds off. So I never really thought I could get the weight off until I did. And believe me when I say so can you. So again, if you are in need of some whole food plant-based recipes, check out my awesome Easter sale. Link is in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we will see you in the next one.